Good afternoon, friends. Join me in this live session. We're going to discuss breaking news involving the Senate parliamentarian issue with respect to immigration reform and Plan B. If you're with me this afternoon, chime in. Let me know how you're doing. Comment below and tell me how you're doing. Okay, thank you so much for being with me. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, serving clients all over the world, literally. It's such a privilege to work with many wonderful people all over the world, helping them with complex immigration issues. Contact us at McBean Law. You may text us or call us at 516-866-3900 for a consultation to see how we might be able to help you. So as I see that you're joining the broadcast, thank you so much for being with me this afternoon. So, okay, so here's what's going on, friends. Here's what's going on. I've been doing a number of shorts on YouTube recently, just updating you quickly with, the 15-second updates about what's going on with respect to Capitol Hill news and the Senate parliamentarian issue and the Plan B that Democrats have for allowing many people to become legal in the United States, okay? Those who are here undocumented have been looking forward to amnesty, and so my shorts have been providing you guys with some brief updates. So go back and watch those shorts from this over the past few days to get caught up. In essence, friends, here's what's going on today, and my apologies for the quality. The sound may not be superior, but just ignore that. But what happened today is this. Senator Durbin indicated that the Democrats have pitched the parliamentarian with Plan B. Okay, and I did a TikTok about this earlier today. If you're not following me on TikTok, go ahead and follow me on TikTok in addition to Instagram. But this is the TikTok that I did earlier today discussing this issue, the fact that the senator has told the media that they've met, that his staff is meeting with the parliamentarian about Plan B. Okay, now the question is, what exactly is this Plan B, right? What is this Plan B? It's been kind of elusive. Many of us don't even understand what are they talking about behind the scenes. What we do know from today's press briefing with Senator Durbin is that updating the registry is certainly part of this Plan B. And let me just pull up the article here. And some of you have already indicated that, oh, I've seen the article from The Hill. ABC News also reported out on it. Let me just pull it up briefly and go through a few points with you. From The Hill, Democrats pitch parliamentarian on immigration Plan B. And in this article and what Senator Durbin has told the press today, and there's my apologies for a lot of these ads, guys. These ads are all over The Hill. But in essence, what the senator has told reporters today is the fact that they presented a new CBO score. A new CBO score has been presented to the Senate parliamentarian for her to consider the budgetary impact of the efforts that they want to do around immigration reform. The registry update for certain undocumented immigrants and beneficiaries of humanitarian parole programs was also part of the plan that was pitched today to the Senate parliamentarian. However, guys, get this, and I'm going to jump back onto the screen here. Get this, Senator Durbin, when asked, well, what is the date in this registry? When is it going to be updated to? What year? What is that year? He said he basically doesn't remember. He doesn't remember. So right now, as of this live session, I have absolutely no idea what year the Democrats are pitching to the Senate parliamentarian. And one of the big things that's going on right now on the House side, as I've reported out to you, and as you may be reading in the press as well, is the fact that there's really a showdown going on right now on the House side among Democrats. In essence, progressives have said to Speaker Pelosi that we will not support the infrastructure bill on Thursday. We will not vote for it unless there is a vote firstly on the reconciliation plan, the 3.5 trillion reconciliation plan that basically covers the Build Back Better plan from President Biden. This is a huge, huge problem for Pelosi, as I indicated in one of my shorts. Huge problem because in order for reconciliation to really work, Senate agreement is needed as well, okay? So for her to bring this bill to the floor and knowing that on the Senate side, they don't have all the votes to support all of the ideas in this Build Back Better plan, it's basically going to fail. And Speaker Pelosi has already indicated that she is not planning to bring any bill to the floor that will fail. Okay, that's her goal. I will not bring something to the House floor that will fail. But now all these negotiations are going on behind the scenes with respect to the reconciliation bill. As you may know too, with respect to the bill, it includes the immigration changes that I covered with you a few weeks ago. It does include that language to provide amnesty to about 8 million people. But this is only a draft, and Speaker Pelosi has indicated that that reconciliation bill that was voted out or approved by the Budget Committee on Saturday, that is only a draft. It will change. Okay, and we know that on the Senate side, the immigration plan is not something that the Senate side is fully on board with at this point. So there's a lot of backdoor negotiations that's happening right now on Capitol Hill to pull everything together. Okay, Thursday, Speaker Pelosi has committed to a Thursday vote on the infrastructure bill. And we'll see how that plays out. Now let's see. So again, friends, today Senator Durbin they've made their second pitch to the Parliamentarian, their Plan B, which would be to from what we understand, to update the registry, to change the date that would allow people who have entered into the United States before that date to apply for a lawful status in the country or a green card. We do not yet know the date because he cannot remember the date, and his staff, from what I've been reading, they are not disclosing the date either. So let's continue to follow these events carefully, and as soon as they break, I may come before you again like this in another live session, or I may very well just do a shorts or a TikTok or Instagram reel. So make sure that you're following me on social media so that you could see all of the updates as they come out. Also, there was an update that I did on yesterday, around DACA. Go onto my TikTok, see that update. It's a nice little video that tells you that yesterday the government took steps to fortify DACA. It is not a permanent solution. Only Congress can offer a permanent solution or fix to DACA. What this effort does is it puts DACA into our regulations through rulemaking, which is a very complex, lengthy process to add the program to our regulations. And in order for future administrations or the courts to challenge DACA, they would have to roll back the regulations. And they have to justify why they want to roll it back. And it's very lengthy and complex. So those are the steps yesterday that our government took when they introduced these proposed rules to add DACA to our regulations. But just know that DACA, it's still the same structure. Nothing has really changed with respect to DACA. at all through what they've done yesterday. It is still, you must be under 16 and you must meet all of those other criteria in order to be eligible for DACA. And they have not yet opened it up for, again, for new applicants, okay? So keep that part in mind. And in fact, they went as far yesterday in the regulations to point out that documented dreamers are not eligible for DACA. So that was kind of an interesting thing that they did yesterday, that some of us are wondering, why did they, why are they doing this? Why did they reinforce that point? Okay, so those are the biggest updates around immigration reform that I wanted to point out to you on this very short broadcast. Thank you so much for being with me this afternoon. Share this video with other people on WhatsApp, Facebook, social media, and stay plugged in. Guys, thanks so much. Give us a call if you need immigration help, 516-866-3900. And yeah, the registry date, once I see that questions are coming in about the registry date, once that registry date becomes available, friends, I will be sure to let you guys know, because it really will determine the number of people who this could help. Keep in mind also, before I go, I just want to add this little point here, my 2 cents about this. Keep in mind that the Democrats still have the power to either overrule or overturn the decision of the Parliamentarian from last week, okay, about the broader policies. Keep in mind that they can do that. They have that power. They could do that whenever. They could do that. And they could also fire her. Republicans have done that in the past. So they have additional tools. But the question is, what are they going to use at this time to bring change to a lot of people who are really looking for these changes? That's really the question. Guys, I hope you found this helpful. Give it a thumbs up, a like, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for being with me today. Bye-bye.